Hey, this is Matt once again. What about the video? This is another paid request, this time for Walker, who wanted me to react to the ranking the Batman movies that Cody Leach made. And he wanted me to react to the video. I won't be showing the video because YouTube is iffy on things like that, at least with me it seems. And I don't want to be stealing the guy's content either. But for those interested requesting pretty much any type of videos, feel free to send them either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. So to get started, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, pressing play. So we're ranking the Batman movies. This is 35 minutes and 20 some seconds from Cody Leach. Seems like a cool guy. I like the t-shirt. I think that's from the new one. So the live action, some animated. So I think the ones that went to theaters. So about 14. Subjective list. His preference. Stumma Brian Lomax, who I guess is a Batman fan. Number 14, bottom of the barrel. Justice League 2017. The movie's just gross and disgusting. Yeah, he's got a point on that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there was a lot of production problems on Justice League, that's true. But it's just a poor movie, poor story, don't care for any of the characters. Number 13, Batman, 1966. I didn't watch much of the Adam West Batman show. I know of it. I know Bruce Lee as Kato and the Green Hornet. Those characters were on one episode. And like I said, I didn't grow with it. It's definitely pretty silly, pretty goofy. I wouldn't say I was a big fan of it either. I didn't like hate it or anything, but I wouldn't say I'm a big fan either. Batman and Robin, number 12. Yeah, Batman and Robin is very silly. It's very goofy. You got Batman, you have credit card. You got Arnold saying all these ice puns. Poison Ivy, yeah, very campy. Yeah, George Clooney did not care at all about it. He did not care an iota. Well, to be fair, Blade was like a year after Batman and Robin. Yeah, it's not a good film at all. In a way, it's kind of like another take on the Adam West Batman goofy campiness of it all. Number 11, Batman Forever. I like this a lot more than like Dark Knight Rises. Val Kilmer wasn't too bad as Batman. Tommy Lee Jones isn't the best. I do like some of the music. I do like some of the songs. Kiss by a Rose. What was the other song? Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. I mean, I don't hate Batman Forever. I could get some fun entertainment out of it. It's not a favorite of mine, but I could watch it. Number 10. Did I see the Lego Batman movie? I don't know if ever. I don't. If I did see this, I forgot all about it, to be perfectly honest. I said I don't remember if I saw the Lego Batman movie. I know I've seen the Lego movie, but again, maybe I have, but if so, it's very, very vague memories. Maybe not. Maybe it's I saw Lego movie 1 and 2, and those are the ones I saw. Maybe I never did see this one. But, yes, number 9, Batman 89. Wholeheartedly disagree with the placement. Disagree. Disagree entirely. Like there's much of a story going on with Dark Knight Rises. Disagree with that wholeheartedly. I do like Batman Returns, and for me, Batman Returns are better than any of the Christopher Nolan movies. Well, how is it not a Batman film? I mean, what necessitates a Batman film? I mean, even Christopher Nolan Batman movies don't follow the comics either. The stuff with Bane doesn't is exactly how it is in the comics. There's other elements as well. I wouldn't say it was that goofy. The Penguin stuff, sure. But I think it's a lot more bleak. I disagree. I do not think Batman v Superman is better than Batman 89 and Batman Returns. But in a subjective opinion. You, t- you talk about Tim Burton's look. What about Zack Snyder's look and style? There's ambition in the Tim Burton Batman films. I mean, if you want to talk about script issues, there's a lot more script issues in Batman v Superman. So that's Batman Returns. Like they're ambitious. She talked about the Tim Burton Batman films and all these story and script issues. Batman v Superman doesn't have it. I don't understand that at all. Teach their own. Just don't get that at all. Not at all. Yeah. There needed to be a lot more than a few tweets. There's nothing about it that's Superman in it. Henry Cavill doesn't play Superman. He plays Emo Man. I despise Dark Knight Rises. For those who follow my channel, you know I despise it tremendously. It's too long, it's too boring. I think Tom Hardy's ridiculous as Bane. It's ridiculous. I don't think they were flawless strips. I don't think Batman Begins was a flawless strip. I don't know. The action scenes are very boring. The fight scenes are very boring. Yeah, I mean, he's even mentioning some of the. Why does Batman have a burning symbol on the side of a building? Or who did that? Who did that in the making the Batman symbol on fire? Oh, because we liked it in Daredevil and Punishers, or before that, The Crow. I disagree wholeheartedly with what he said. Zack Snyder's Justice League, number 5. Again, you want to talk about story issues and plot issues. Zack Snyder's Justice League doesn't have it? Really? Wonder Woman murders a bunch of people in front of a little girl and then pass her on the head and say, "You'll get there sometime. You'll get there sometime, son." What? What? Have a conversation with, what's that guy's name? Mahler. He'll tell you why the 2017 version is better than this version. You mean Cyborg that gives a whole family a bunch of money that will probably get them arrested later on? You know, in retrospect, I'd rather watch 2017 film because it's half the running time. They both stink. If you wonder being vague, because I barely remember these films. I put them in the recycle bin of my brain. How does it complete Ben Affleck's arc? He doesn't really do much of anything in the movie. Batman Master of the Phantasm is a decent film. I don't mind it. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. I mean, he's trying to do a bit of a love story aspect. and Bruce having a chance to not be Batman before he even started, and how fate and whatever else changes. I mean, sometimes the love story isn't the most interesting to me or isn't the most exciting, but it's not a bad film. Sometimes I wonder if you really need the Joker in it. It could have just been him versus the Phantasm character. I think the Phantasm character way it looks seemed like could have been utilized a bit more. I think they did briefly address it. I think there was an episode where there was an older. I think that character. I'm trying to remember. I think it did appear in one more episode of the cartoon. Might have been the Batman Beyond episode, I think. I want to say a Batman Beyond episode. Phantasm, or the character, her character. Number 3, The Dark Knight. I'm surprised it's not number 1. Most people, it seems like they would put this as number 1. Heath Ledger does a great job. Heath Ledger is what makes the film. But I'm not a fan of Christian Bale's Batman. I'm not a fan of the voice. The ending I don't buy. I don't buy the criminals led themselves ready to get blown up, and there'd be people fighting over it and arguing and trying to end the other boat. Like I said, I don't think the ending, but doesn't I don't buy into with how realistic the movie's trying to be. I don't buy that ending. Yeah, I mean, it's too bad Heath Ledger passed away. It would have been interesting to see him continue another movie because he did such a great job with it. Again, Heath Ledger is what makes the film watchable to me. Yeah, Katie Holmes wasn't that bad in Batman Begins. And Maggie Gyllenhaal, I mean, wasn't really much written for her character. Her character was pretty much written enough to be killed off. I get what he's coming from there. I perfectly get where he's coming from. I've experienced that firsthand, especially when The Dark Knight Rises came out. I've had quite a few people get that mad and angry and upset with me about stuff like that. So I definitely get what he means by that. I really, really do. Hmm. Batman Begins #2. Could never get into it. Like I said, Christian Bale's voice just bothers me to the moon and back. Anytime I hear Bruce Wayne, every time I hear Batman talk, I want to laugh. Scarecrow, I think could have been done a bit better. The action scenes, I think, are lacking. I don't think Christopher Nolan's good at filming fight scenes. I don't. I don't think he's good at filming fight scenes. The closest may be some bits in Inception, which I liked Inception quite a bit, but some of the stuff with the training up in the mountains and the snow, I mean, that wasn't too bad, to be fair. There's other elements I don't mind about the film. I don't know if I would say if I hate Batman Begins. I think Christian Bale doesn't do too bad as Bruce Wayne. I agree. The action sequences are not shot particularly well. I agree with that. I agree. Don't like the Bale Batman voice. I agree. I agree. I am surprised. I am surprised. #1 is the new Batman movie. I am surprised. Not bad. Not bad. I like that movie quite a bit. Just because the dude is the best. Like, yeah, there are people that do that. I agree. I agree with that. Hmm. I don't think it's perfect. I think the running time doesn't need to be that long. There's a few little nitpicks. You didn't need, Catwoman's line about white privileged guys, and some people would argue the Riddler, like, did Batman really do anything to stop the Riddler? But he did save people. He saved the mayor. That's the whole point of Batman, is to save people. Robert Pattinson did a great job. I thought he did a wonderful job as Batman. Really liked the music. Action scenes are definitely better handled than in Nolan's films. He mentions Arkham City, yeah. The Riddler, like. I like the way they utilize the Riddler. There were people surprised that I liked the Batman so much, but yeah, I did really like that movie quite a bit. I really did. I really did. I do think Catwoman is one of the weaker aspects of the Batman. Yeah, people complain about the ending. It didn't bother me at all. I enjoyed that aspect. I actually really enjoyed the action sequence. I enjoyed Batman taking out the Riddler soldiers and saving people, and the bat suit and the mobile. Yeah, they looked really cool. They looked really neat. I don't think the Penguin needs his own show. I don't think you need to do all these other TV shows. Don't separate everybody. Just get together and make another movie. Hmm. Cool. The fact that the Batman, so the video's over. The fact that the Batman got that high on the list, I'm rather surprised. I'm rather surprised, and I do want to rewatch it one more time, and maybe then I'll further what the list is as to what I would choose as the favorite. I mean, right now I say Batman '89. I do enjoy that film quite a bit. Same with Batman Returns. I mean, it wasn't theatrical, but The Dark Knight Returns with Peter Weller's Batman, that I think is one of the better movies, in my opinion. But yeah, like I said, the lists are subjective. Pretty interesting video. I disagree with Batman '89, Batman Returns being so low, and I do not think they're better than Batman. I don't think Batman v Superman and Zack Snyder's Justice League are better than the Tim Burton Batman films. I just don't. I think Zack Snyder's Justice League and Batman v Superman, I mean, you want to talk about story issues and what was Lex Luthor's plan? Like, he wants to do this, but then he wants to do this, and he wants to get these two guys to fight, but then this, and this happen, and they have to Auntie's peach tea, and it was a jar of piss, and it blows up, and I'm like, what? It's like... Anyway. With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.